Darlings. No questions yet. Okay. I'm trying to find a way to not see comments because, oh, I see. Turn off commenting. We'll just do that for now. Okay. Okay. Good morning. Welcome to our daily spread. This is Tarot by Keyth. How's everyone doing out there? It's a time of massive breakthroughs, revelations, transformations. Welcome to the party. Scorpio season, man. Now is a really wonderful time for focus and self-discipline and self-motivation and positive reinforcement. Encourage your loved ones around you with unconditional love. And let's get to work, huh? Enough is enough. It's time to get to work. So, it's Sunday. Happy Sunday morning. It's 11/7/2021, November the 7th, 2021. Trying to think about the astrology here. We talked a little bit about that yesterday. I don't feel there's much more to add to that. Yesterday was a bit raucous. Yeah, I'm sure a lot of you felt the shakes of the earthquakes cracking things open to allow more light to come in. Some timelines just collapsed. And that's what the Tower card is all about. There's when we have two big choices in our life at a crossroads and we put energy into both timelines and we make a decision, all of that energy has to go somewhere. And often that energy shows up into our personal lives after we've made a decision, or people close to us have made a decision that causes a Tower moment, which is when all that energy, it's like a lightning bolt, you know, when it spreads the air and then the air has to rush back in. So I felt that. It's passing. Today can be a wonderful day of grace and peace for all of us. So, for anyone new that's watching, welcome and thank you. And this is a 3-card spread for the human collective. One card represents the recent past, the energies that we're moving away from. One card represents the present moment, the current energies that we are facing and navigating through. And the 3rd card in the near future represents where we are heading, and I always attach it to the highest potential timeline for all of humanity. So these readings might resonate with your personal life individually. You might think I'm peeking at your journal. It might remind you of what's going on with your close friends and loved ones and family in your monad, your soul group. And of course, it's pulled for the collective, so it represents collective energies. So I'm shuffling. I use my handmade deck of ancient Marseille cards. I have painstakingly recreated the first edition Marseille tarot deck, traveled to the south of France by a very special woman a long time ago. Every line is a numerological message. It speaks the voice of truth through pictures, symbols, and colors. And it's the first edition tarot before any of the satanic symbology was embedded. Thank you, Aleister Crowley and such. So all these modern decks, they've got problems. And I am doing my best to restore tarot to its ancient traditions. All right, got my key. Let's see what the cards have to say. They have come out. All right. Recent past, we are moving away from emotional stability. 4 is the number of stability, application, and formation. 4 very solid walls to build a foundation and then a stable structure upon it. Cups are the water sign, which is our emotional life, how we receive love from divine, how we give it back to others, and also how we give it to ourselves. And self-love seems to be the biggest goal here. Perpetual maintenance of self-love is a big deal. It's one of the reasons we're down here, stuffed into an earth suit. But something lit a fire under our ass. At the root chakra, there's a big red flame. And that is moving all of this light blue, the color of the sky, heaven, spiritual energy, up to the center of the card, which is where the heart chakra lives. The spine of the card is the spine of your body, is the trunk of the tree of life with 7 energy centers or chakras within. The heart in the middle, 3 above, 3 below. So root chakra activation, because of this balance, these 2 cups on the bottom, on the ground. The bottom half of the card represents the physical world. So 2 is that number of balance, duality, and partnership. And this is about balancing and partnering with ourselves. You must partner with yourself. You must be allied with your body before you can really get to work. So balance on the ground within ourselves, igniting our root chakra, sending Kundalini energy up to the heart where there's an activation. More ingredients for orange, yellow, and red. Yellow represents logic, intellect, and idea, new information, our mental body. Red is divine masculine active energy. So in the heart, there's some new heart intelligence being activated. Talk to your heart. Ask it to... we always think with this. This has intelligence too. In fact, your heart cells begin beating when you're forming in the womb before your first brain cell is ever formed. Your heart knows. Always give the nod to the heart, the feminine, the love. Wisdom always gives a nod to love. So heart intelligence being activated in the heart, leading up to the crown chakra, where there's dark blue and light blue. Dark blue is our divine feminine, our receptive, intuitive side. And again, light blue is spirituality. So this is intuitive spirituality, opening the crown, receiving more downloads, because we're stable within the heart. When the electromagnetic signature that you're presenting and broadcasting to the world becomes stable by calming the brain and calming the heart. Meditation is wonderful for this. This balance is achieved and you open yourself to receive more divine downloads. That's what this flower means. That's the fruit. These 2 flowers here also, there's a lot of 2 in this card as well as 4. Okay, and 2 doubled is 4 and 2 squared is 4. So these 2 leaves here of orange and dark blue, those are those trust colors, intuitive fulfillment. When you intuitively know something is going to bring fulfillment, that's trust. So from an emotionally stable place, we are learning to trust more. Our heart is opening more. We're hearing and listening to our heart more and opening the crown to receive more cosmic information. So, present moment. 4. Major Arcanum 4 on the upper octave. The X just means you've gone through the Wheel of Fortune and you're now on the upper octave. Lady Temperance sits above the Emperor. So she's about patience. We're required to wait a bit more. However, her angel wings, light blue wings, are fully formed and feathered. We first saw them appear in the Empress, but now they're fully grown and feathered. This is the butterfly having exited the chrysalis, and the wings need to dry before we can take flight. Okay, so our wings are drying. She's looking back here at the 4 of Cups toward the ground. This is the emotional stability. This is looking back at everything in the past that got her to this point. And she's seeing it with new wisdom. Because yellow, her eyes are yellow. And yellow is that color of logic, intellect, and idea. So she's learning so much. Look at that, a crown activation. And I love how it's dark blue here and then red there, because that's a marriage of the masculine feminine near the crown, which is a beautiful thing. You can clearly see the split between red and blue, masculine and feminine energies here. And remember, the tarot is a mirror. So red energy is on the right side of the body, the masculine side. Dark blue is on the left side of the body. We all have equal amounts of masculine and feminine energies. It doesn't matter what the gender of our physical body is. The goal is to blend those colors together and act upon our reception and receive what to do with our action. So receptive action and active reception. When you blend that, you get master color purple, which is up here. And it's there's very little purple in the Marseille Tarot, but you can see a purple foot sticking out on orange ground of fulfillment. So now her foundation is all of the orange that we saw in the 4 of Cups. So her emotional stability is her foundation. We're seeing a purple foot sticking out toward the future. When her wings are dry, she's ready to purple up into the spiritual future. New earth, the spiritual earth with orange plants of fulfillment are in the background. She is aware she's gotten some refreshment and some rebirth of her mission. In the solar plexus, we see a lot of green, and green is that color of rebirth, emergence. It's the tree that appears to be frozen in the winter, thinking all hope is lost and that it's going to die. And then the spring comes along, and the sun warms everything up and melts the snow, and you get a big burst of green. It's an aspect of yourself waiting to emerge, or your holy mission that's been encoded within you being activated because you've done the work to reach a certain point to be ready. She also has green in between her heart and her throat where the thymus is. And this is being able to express what your heart wants to say. She's very embodied. This flesh-colored strip with light blue around it, around the heart, means that she's embodied. Her soul is in her body. Partnering with yourself, purpling. As she takes the two cisterns, the two pitchers, and balances the water of oneness, taking water from the upper half of the card, crossing the line into the pitcher in the lower half of the card. This is her filling her own cup with water, with emotional fulfillment. Now, I can't wait to see what's on the other side of this. Where's that purple foot going? 4, Queen of Swords. Queen of Swords. And everyone's still looking at the past here, so we're not quite yet ready to see what's lying on the future. Swords are the air sign, logic, intellect, and idea. And she's the queen, so she's receptive, she's a mother, she's obviously gestating. She obviously has a proverbial child in her womb. Could be a literal child for some of you out there. This is the idea that was reborn around the solar plexus here. She also has a beautiful equal balance of red and dark blue, meaning she's in touch with both of her masculine and feminine energies. She gets divine downloads on how to protect and defend this child at all costs. Those of us on this very high spiritual holy path are receiving our holy mission and growing it, feeding it, nurturing it, nourishing it, and attacks are here. There's much psychic attack going on right now. And she uses her spiritual knowledge, the handle of the sword, light blue and yellow, with an active blade to defend anything that will threaten what she's growing. And this is a very amazing, big, beautiful idea that is in service to others to provide help to other people, because they're going to need it very, very soon. Okay? So that is our daily spread. Emotional stability, good job. Keep listening to the heart. Keep opening the crown to receive more intuitive downloads. Be patient and look back at the past and comb through it with patience and understanding and unconditional love. Your wings are ready. They need to dry off. Keep working on purpling yourself, because the more you purple yourself, the more you purple people around you. And finally, be aware and just use your keen discernment to know when energies are trying to knock you off course, the gauntlet. Okay, stay focused and stand in your conviction and truth, because we're doing this and the time is now. Okay? So I'm still working on the book on Essene Tarot, and I'm going to be releasing the Color Your Own Tarot deck along with colored pencils and all that good stuff, so you can make you can have blank cards just like these and then fill them in color traditionally, or you can go off the radar if you want. That's coming soon. I'm hard at work. I don't know when yet. It's coming. I want to thank you all for your donations. This is my work. I've been traveling around and spreading love and getting gas changes and gasoline and oil changes and tire rotations and all that. So any donations that you feel inclined to give are happily received with gratitude. And you're certainly welcome to keep watching if you don't donate as well. So I thank you all. I love you all. And we're in this together. So hang in there. And I will be back as soon as possible, most likely tomorrow. It's November 7, 2021, and this is our daily spread. The whole number of the reading was 2 4s, double stability, which is 8. And 8 is that number, that infinity number of reaching up into the spirit side to pull down what we need and then put it to use in the physical world, and then keeping that flow infinitely going at the point in the middle, which is where the heart is. Be in the heart, breathe in the heart, ask for reception on what you need to do, act on that reception. One step, not 2, not 5, one step. Then go back to the intuition. And as you continue to do blue and then red and then blue and then red and then blue and then red, one step at a time, a purple path that you could never have imagined or intellectualized will unfold before you. Much love, namaste, and I shall return. Hashem.